Yes, it's your boy 3CP, aka the dude who single-handedly ended the career of J Mel Flow. Yes, I said it. Alright. So all y'all dudes who commenting on my videos, the guy who commented on the video that I played when I played J Mel, I guess y'all just still in denial that he lost. I mean, you can call me trash all you want. I'm not playing you. You don't got no money to play me. I'm not doing it. So you can come in and call, talk trash all you want. I'm not playing you. So this, you're wasting your time. I mean, I guess y'all, if people who just, y'all niggas have make so much excuses for somebody who's clearly lying to you. Y'all niggas are just, I guess people who watch that nigga J Mel are just dumb as hell. That's what the fuck. Y'all just dumb as fuck. That's just, I hate to hurt your feelings, but y'all niggas are dumb as hell. Like y'all, I guess stupid people run with stupid people. So I guess y'all dudes who defend him are just, y'all are meant for each other, because all of y'all are stupid as hell. So I guess I hurt your feelings. So come in and cry, you little crybabies, you little. But I mean, kids watch him anyway, so kids have no mind anyway, you know, fucking run around here with 8-year-olds. But this is something different again. Tell your favorite YouTuber. I told your favorite YouTuber to do a house tour. I told him to do a shoe tour. I told him, I'm gonna tell them to do a car tour. Tell your favorite YouTuber to tell a ghost story. A real ghost story. So why am I here? Well, I'm here because I've told this story before, but I never gave you the visualization. Like most of the places like my GTA stories, I could go to those locations, but I can visualize this one so y'all can see it. Most of my y'all new guys that came around, y'all don't know this story. Some of my older ones know it, but I never really showed y'all. So the place is different now, though. It's really different. So where I'm at, so basically, let me just go ahead and tell you what's going on. So this park right here, this park is called Fun Forest. Now, right here, where I'm finna point, see my finger, right about here. Was it there? Yeah, right about here, behind those, where the fence is at, where the little playground is at, there used to be a house here. Now I know you're like, what? A house? Yeah, no lie. There was this big house. Let me see how I can explain it. Y'all, you know, the typical haunted house you see in like a cartoon or a movie, like, let's say like a Amityville horror. You know, all those 2-story wooden old looking haunted houses. It was like gray. The wood was like chipping off and everything. It was like that. It sat right here. It sat right here in this middle of this park. And while this baseball games were going on, this house was just sitting here. So we always wondered what this, like, and it was just a coming. Nobody, the house is right there, and there's a baseball field right. If you can see, it's a baseball field right between where I put my finger at. You can see there's a baseball field there. So people would watch the baseball games, the kids' baseball games, and still this house is there, and nobody really, the parents really didn't pay no attention to it. They just like, stay away from the house. They said like it was just there. It was, nobody lived there, but that's what we claim. That's what we say. But so I never figured out why the house was here, who to stay. But the thing is, they say this lady stayed here. They said it was a lady that stayed there, an older lady or something like that, and they called it the sheep lady. Now the legend of the sheep lady is like a legend in our town. Like I say, you know, let's say you might got like the Jersey Devil up there in East Coast. It's something like that. So the kid, all of us, you know, kids, my cousin, they would always say, hey, she stayed over here, right? She stayed over here. So and they be like, you go in the house, you're gonna get tooken, and you never gonna come back out. You know, kids, we had some dudes come in there and they never came out. But we, you know, it's just kids. We just, you never know. They be lying and stuff. We never know. But like I said, the house would just sit here, and it would just sit there and sat there for years. And so we always we would run around and look, like, it had windows and stuff, but you never could see inside it. They kind of boarded it a little bit. Like there was an entrance of the door, but you couldn't go in. But well, it seemed like you could go in, but the door was locked or something. But it was like you could walk up to it and it was right there. Like, I'm like, literally right there. It wasn't a super big house. It was two-story, but it was big. It was a two-story house. But it was so weird looking. It didn't belong in this park. For one, it didn't belong in this park. So but we always have speculations of who it was, who came from, and stuff about if you go in there at night, you gonna get taken by the sheep lady. So the sheep lady, they say it was stayed there, but we never figured that out. One day, they finally burned it down, and well, tore it down. And my cousin called me, and he was like, he called. It's when, you know, when things are important, he don't ever call me. But he called me, hey, they burnt that house. They took that house down. And he said he saw black figures flying up in the sky as they was burning it and stuff. Like, and he said, here's what he said. Literally said, like, black figures, like ghosty looking figures flying up in the air. So that was pretty weird that happened. So, and after that happened, now they say there was this park, right? This park right here. So right, you see, there's a school right here. This school was not here when all this stuff was happening. This was years ago. The school wasn't here. Down there, I'm gonna show you. That's where the school was. So we would go to these baseball games, and we would go play basketball and everything, and we would come up here, talk to the girls, just like that. Like most of the baseball games, we would come up here. You catch a foul ball, you go get a free snow cone, stuff like that. So it was the baseball games are pretty fun, right? So the sheep lady thing was been like a story, and my cousin would always say, hey, you better stop, better do this shit. Sheep lady gonna get you. Better not be here. Sheep lady gonna get you. Don't go by yourself around here. Sheep gonna get you. Like, and she said he stayed in these woods, and there was over here. I'm gonna show you where the park used to be, in the wooded area where they say she would take. Supposedly, if you got too close, you get taken by kids. And I mean, like I said, what I saw that day is something that I never can explain. But I was so skeptical about what my cousin was telling me about, yeah, them wooded area and stuff, and then till this particular day happened. And so this is the street. In Medjugorje, I'm going to come back to the street at the end of the story. This story makes sense at the end when you see the story. Okay, so you see this area. You see this green building? This was like the vocational building for that school. But see this parking lot? There used to be a school right here in the front. Like right here in the front. You see the parking lot, everything. There used to be a school here, but it's gone. I should pull it to that parking lot right there. But it's gone because they tore it down finally and built the new school, which I just showed y'all from the other side. But these the woods, they used to be here. This is just a little bit of it. That's all that's left. See how clear it is now? The wooded area that we used to be is they cleared it out. So the park used to be different. As you can see, the park used to be different. It's none of this used to be here. It was more woods and dark areas and everything. So we was up here. If I can go, let me go ahead and see if I can get to the baseball part. That's what I need to get to. So, like I said, that's kind of this where it happened, right there, where that wooded area. That's where that's where they say that she hung out. Like, well, that was one of the spots. There's another park that they say she hung out too. I can take you out there, but that's pretty much where they say if you went there, like, because there was it was 3 swings, some long big swings, and then there was the woods were behind you, so it was the woods were behind us, so you could literally get taken into them woods, and nobody could know, and nobody would know you was there, and nobody would know you was gone. So let's take you. I'm gonna take you to a spot here. All right, so this is a pretty good spot. This is where it happened anyway. All right, so this is the main baseball field right here, where most of the main baseball games with my cousins and I would play, and this is where it happened. Well, this is where we was going. This is where we this is kind of where it happened, was right here where that school's at. And this wasn't here. The school wasn't here. It was just trees, and further back was the playground where y'all saw the woods was. So remember, none of this was here. None of it was here besides this baseball field and this little building right here with the bathroom. That was the only thing was here. This building right here wasn't here, and that other building wasn't here. So we was at a baseball game. This baseball game right here, and we was if you got a foul ball, you took it to that little building that I'm showing you right. This building right in front of me. You took it here. That's the concession stand. You could get a free snow cone. So we was staying about right out here to go get to see if we can get a snow cone. I mean, a foul ball to get the free snow cone. So we was standing out here, and we were just sitting there talking. It was 4 of my cousins, all 4 of my cousins. Well, it was 4. I made 4. So we out here, we just chilling, standing here talking. You know, the sheep lady conversation comes up because it's nighttime, and you know, because like, yeah, man, I don't know what exactly we was talking about, but we was just talking like, yeah, the sheep lady, man, she came in this night. What happened? She would take you in this night in the woods at night, like, yeah, I mean, cause I'm telling you, it dark. There's no light really behind where the park was, and it was just like the woods was just super dark. So like I said, you get took off into the woods at night and nobody would know, because the woods were behind on your back. So if you're on those swings, the wooded area is behind you. So if they say the sheep lady or whatever, whoever was there could want to take you, they could just take you, and because nobody would see, because you way down there. Remember that this wasn't here, and everybody was way up here, your parents and stuff. So nobody could really hear, and you know it's loud at the games and stuff. So you down there screaming help, nobody can hear you. So this one particular night, this 2 couples came. We was about to park. We was further down, but we was here, and then we walked further down to the park area where I show y'all the wooded area. So as we was talking, the couple was sitting on a swing. They were sitting on one swing. Remember this swing, the swings had 3. Okay, it was one of those swings, the chain swings, and it was like a long, like it was longer than like a basketball goal. Like if you climbed up to the top, you couldn't climb. If you climbed up to the top, he was like 20, 30 feet up, and 20, 50, whatever. There was them long swing with the chains on them. So they was on one swing, and they wasn't even rocking. They were just, she was sitting on his lap, and they were just talking like a little couple. And I don't know what the hell, they probably divorced right now. So they sitting there talking, and we're sitting there, we're by the park too. We're just talking, sitting there talking. We're not really paying attention to them. We see them, but we know they're behind us. And we know we can see them with our, like, we can see them. So we know they're not moving the swings. We know they're not pushing anything. We know they're not moving. They're just kind of sitting there. There's 2 swings. There's one there in the middle swing, and there's a swing on the outside and one on the other outside. So they were on the middle swing. Neither one of the swings were moving, right? So we're sitting there talking. They walk past us. They get up and they walk. We see them get up too. We saw them get up, and they walk back up here to the baseball court field to watch the game. So we seen that, and you know, I said we're talking about the sheep lady, like, man, what if she would have came? And all we're sitting there talking about it, and as we're talking, we're looking for a foul ball too. So we're facing this way now to the game, and we're standing back in this area right here, and all of a sudden, one of my cousins looks backwards. Remember, the swings are to our back now too, because the couple wasn't there. We knew they was gone. We knew they didn't push anything. They end up, my cousin is like, look, and he sees, all four of us see, no lie, I don't know how it happened, but we see all three swings going like this. This fast as hell. Literally open as it is. This all three swings. Swear to God, I'm not lying. This shit happened. We see that, we take off. Now when we took off, I'm gonna show you what we took off to. It's hard to see because the school is in the way, but we took off through this little path to the wood, to the where the school was, where the old school was, where we could get to my cousin's house, who lived right on this street. He lived right on this corner that we was at. So we hit this way. We head back to my cousin's house, which is this way. So we take off, and there's a little, if you see right here, if you go straight where that green building is, that was the school. We shot through the part of the school through that way, around, and we ended up outside on this other street. On this street right here. And we went across, and I'm gonna see if I can get through here. This will be a perfect example to do. Okay, so we shot out, we took off running, and as you see, it's open now, but we shot from behind that green building where this little butterfly thing is. We went across the street, and we ran from there all the way down back to this corner where my cousin stayed, right here where I'm pointing at. So as we was running from this way, on the other side of the street, we're running, I see something trailing us from back over here, from the other side where the woods at, and it looks white. Like I just know it's a white figure that's trailing us, and I look at it and I say, I look at my cousins, and we're across the street, right? We're over here, and I look over here, and I like look, and we see it in through the wooded area, and we can see it, and we just run faster. We get to my cousin's house, and we just book it. We get in our cousin's house, we talk about it. We don't know what the hell happened, but all we know is the swings moved by themselves or somebody, and we didn't see them move. We didn't know who moved them. And we took off running across the street. We see the white figure. Could be the sheep, like maybe it was told that she wore white and everything. And we never, like, we talked about it. We talked about it for years, but we've never figured out what the hell happened. We got in that house and we didn't get back out. Now, the thing about the sheep lady is there's different speculations of like who she is or what she was or whatever. So some people say she a lady who just like to take kids and kidnap kids or something. And then there's a lady, they called her a sheep lady because she had the body of a sheep and the body of a woman. This is a report from one of my friends that she stays here, and she claims to have seen her. Now she says it was, she can get up in she see it in the trees, so she's small enough, I guess, or whatever, to get in the trees, like about the size of a sheep or something. Now, and they say that she has the body of a sheep and the body of one. That's what she says she saw. Now, that could be something else. I don't know. But some people say that, and then there's ones that say she dressed in the white and she roams around the town and everything, and you don't want to bring your kids around. Like, there's so many speculations of who she is and who she was. They say she knows report. I think she's been supposedly gone, dead, or whatever, because there's like you've never had no reports of seeing it again. This is back in the late 90s, so they supposedly been, whatever it was or what she was, it's gone now, dead or whatever. But the mystery over this in this city, the mystery, everybody in the city knows about it. If you from this city, you ask about the sheep lady, people can tell you all kinds of stories, say they seen her, they know what she looked like. I've never seen her face to face, but what we saw, and we know that the area was where she hung out at and did stuff, whatever, supposedly. And the white that we saw in the wooded area, and the swings going by themselves where the woods were, it had to be her, or whatever they called it, whatever it was. So that is my encounter with the sheep lady. It's not a lot you can find online about this, really, unless you just talk to people from my city. I've been trying to get reports about it, like I can do more videos on it, because it's a really interesting story if you really get into it, like, because there's other places she hung out at. I can show y'all that if y'all want to, and there's other stories of people that said they seen it, lives in the trees, or something, say she chases people. Like, it was so many things people say they seen it. I gotta get back on I can get on Facebook and show y'all the reports, the stories that people say, and y'all can just tell by yourself. Like, you can say, hey, is it real, is it not? I don't know. But that's my sheep lady story, man. I finally got to show y'all that. Some of y'all older guys, older subs know. So I'm gonna be streaming tonight, y'all. We're gonna be streaming, we're gonna do some Madden, we're gonna do some 2K, we're gonna do whatever. We're gonna make everybody mad that likes J Mail too. So that's what it is, man. We out.